Hey kids, hey parents, happy Sunday. I'm glad that you're tuning in and that you're taking God's truth and trying to help each other apply it in your life and to think on that and meditate on it and pray and ask God to make that effective in your life. And you'll become more and more like Jesus as you expose yourself to that and as you put these things into practice. Well, today we're continuing through Jesus' ministry, and we come to Luke chapter 4. And Jesus went to his hometown, and he began to teach the people. He was there at the synagogue, and he read from Isaiah, and he read that the Spirit of the Lord is on me, and he's anointed me to preach good news, or you could say to gospel, good news to the poor, and to release captives, and to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor, and to bind up the broken. This amazing promise that was God's Messiah, that God's kingdom was breaking in. And it wasn't that big a deal that he read it. It's what he did afterwards. He closed the scroll and he sat down and he said, today, this is fulfilled in your hearing. He's saying, I'm the one with God's Spirit on me. I'm the one bringing God's kingdom. And the people realized that he was making a big claim, and they thought, we know this guy. Who does he think he is? We saw him playing out there in the street and learning how to work on wood with his dad. Who does he think he is? They got so upset that they pushed him out towards the edge of town, and they tried to push him off a cliff. They wanted to kill him because they were so offended. But God, it wasn't his time, and so God allowed him somehow to get through the crowd, and he left. But see, that kind of rejection is a big deal. There's other kinds of rejection that are not so big of a problem. But I've got a friend that's going to come help us to think about that a little bit more. Got CJ here. You guys know CJ from VBS, and his brother is Dylan. CJ, would you prefer a pink shirt or a blue shirt?
A pink shirt.
Okay, so he's secure. He likes pink. I've seen him wear pink. I've seen him wear butterflies, all kind of stuff. CJ, would you prefer chocolate candy or fruit candy?
Fruit candy.
Okay, so he likes fruit candy. All right, would you take broccoli or steak?
Steak.
Okay, all right. I would too. I like broccoli, but steak is really good. All right, CJ, would any of those decisions, would God look and go, no, CJ, that's wrong?
Nope.
No, they're all preferences. It's not a big deal. That's not what those people did, though, in Jesus' hometown. See, God was in the flesh in front of them, and they were rejecting God himself. Not going, well, I like this, and you like this, and hey, we can just all get along. CJ can wear pink, I can wear blue, and that's okay. I can eat broccoli, he can eat steak. But when it comes to God and his king and his kingdom, well, that's a whole different thing. If he's in charge, we've got to respond in the right way. Now, those are some things for you guys to talk about as a family. How are you responding to Jesus? Are you saying, well, I like to think of it this way, and you may think of it this way. We don't get to do that with Jesus. He is who he is. And so we need to respond rightly to him. Because what he's come to do for us is so good. But he is the king. So encourage each other and challenge each other with the truths of that. Think on that passage in Luke chapter 4 and how you're responding to him. And try to share it with somebody else. Maybe ask someone, why do you think those people got so upset at Jesus? I mean, they knew him and he wasn't doing anything wrong, but they got so upset. Use it as a way to talk to other people. And I have one more thing for you, and that's our question for this week. And I told you where to find it, but I didn't tell you the answer, so you're going to have to dig a little bit. But in Luke chapter 4, it tells us what Jesus' hometown, what it is, and where he went, where these people rejected him. So tell me that, and you're going to point in the Trail Stop store. And also, if you're the first one, there may be an extra prize. So we'll see, but I hope to hear from you soon, guys. Take care. Thank you, CJ, for helping me out.
Thank you.
Enjoy your steak.